A capacity crowd on hand at the Allen County Fairgrounds in Lima, Ohio for the four-wheel jamboree. Now, here's Doc Riley.
New trucks, old trucks, trucks built for speed, and trucks built for play. Well, Bob Daly, how long you had this truck?
20 years.
20 years. And why do you stay with a truck like this?
It just become part of the family. It's, you know, just I drive it a lot. I enjoy the truck. My daughters grew up with this truck, and it's just hard to get rid of something like that.
You still doing a little work on it from time to
We
time?
work on it about once or twice a week. Every week we get out and drive it. We do parades with it. We go to shows. We go to hot rod shows. We don't care. It's just a show. So we get it out.
I noticed you got a Flowmaster muffler on there. Why Flowmaster?
Well, my Flowmasters are one of the first generation of Flowmasters that came out, and at the time I was running a turbo muffler on here, and you know, just the hype of the Flowmaster. And we put them on here, and we noticed a big difference in the performance of this motor. And you know, when you find something that works, you just stick with it. It's kind of like his truck. You stick with it.
Now, you said you may change exhaust in the future, quite possibly, after you do some other builds down the road. You may want to check out that new generation of Flowmaster.
Right. That's probably what we're going to do before long. I want to get the outside of the truck finished up. It needs a new paint job. It's got a lot of nicks in it from just driving it. But I think, you know, we're going to put a new motor in it. So when I put the motor in it, the Flowmasters will probably come with it.
Enjoy the rest of the day, Bob.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Doc. You know we've waited long enough. It's time now to bring the big dog into the house. The Big Dog Ford, driven by Doug Nolke, and we call him the Excitable Boy. His opponent will be Jeremy Dishman, driving the Rammunition Dodge. Should be a good one, Griff.
In fact, I mean, anytime Big Dog is in the mix here, Doug Nolke, the guy just does not know the meaning of no. Jeremy Dishman, a little bit of an unknown, and you can see that being demonstrated in that far lane. Nolke managing the machine a little bit better, and he better find some brakes pretty quickly, and he does. Take a look on board, and you can see in the office, you can't tell, but the floor is actually plexiglass. You get a little glimpse of it there, and that's how they actually see where they're going. You see the weightlessness as they're actually launching, and you can see the wheel work that Nolke is doing, as well as the violence of the job of being a driver.
Well, the Big Dog comes out of the Big Dog house, and a win right there. Just your thoughts on a slippery track here at Lima.
Yeah, it's slick out there, man. But I tell you what, this thing's hooking up, man. She's picking up the front end and all that, so she's hooking up pretty well. So it's a little slick, but hey, that's what we're here for, man. This ain't no asphalt.
It's all about the mud.
Oh, yeah, man. It's all right. There ain't nothing wrong with this. This is good stuff.
Two-time series champion Mark Hall is coming up next, and he will face Andy Hoffman in the Nightmare Chevrolet.
Yeah, Andy Hoffman, very old school, but then again, the Hall brothers, Mark the driver, Tim the crew chief, they've been around quite some time as well, and they definitely know how to bring their A game. So look, both of them get pretty good launches, and now I'm starting to wonder if it's the near lane that is getting better traction, because consistently, Claude, we're seeing that near lane be the one that people are winning from. So the Raminator takes the win and advances. Look one more time in that far lane. It looks like people are just struggling for more traction. Let's see how much slop gets thrown up. Well, they're definitely moving more material in the near lane and just not getting the launch. It could be that the tire cut in the competitors that are running that lane just isn't what it needs to be. You can see Hall also getting out of shape, but he straightens it out well.
Another victory in the bag right there. Congratulations on a round win. Tim, just your thoughts.
Well, thanks. You know, the track's awful slippery out there. Greg Fuchs and his guys have just done outstanding trying to make something happen, but boy, it's slippery. We've backed her down. Got a lot of power out of this Dodge Hemi Magnum engine, but you know, we backed off all we can back off. We're at the mercy of the track now, so we'll see. But hopefully we can hold on there and get us another win. Need another win on this Special Events Performance Series, especially for Dodge.
Hey, the cleat that you guys are running is a little bit more aggressive than the other guys. Some guys have got it shaved way down. Does that help and hurting or anything?
Well, we think it helps a lot. You know, Goodyear spends a lot of time engineering these tires, and then we cut them a little bit to get a little better traction, to get a little weight off of them. But, you know, they're engineered. It's a farm tire. It works good in the mud, but you got to have a blade, we think. So I don't know. Them other guys, maybe that's an advantage on a dry track, but I can't see how it is here.
Well, as we head toward the semifinals, this is the progress we've made so far. So once again, let's check in with Doc Riley.
Well, we're talking tires. We're going to talk tires with John Seasocks of the T-Max Ford. John, let's first start with the 66-inch tire. When you guys get it, it's obviously not in this condition, discounting the mud, obviously. But what about the lug? How do you guys take care of that situation?
Well, actually, the tire is probably about almost eye level. That's how high the cleats are. And what we did, we get a bread knife blade, put it in a Sawzall, and cut the cleats down first. And then we take a hot knife and go inside and start hogging all the weight out of there.
How much weight do you think you drop off of a tire?
Easily between 150 and 200 pounds per tire. You know, the tires are 4 big gyros. You know, less outer rotating mass, more perpetual horsepower you would have. I mean, and we get better traction that way.
Some guys seem to go a little bit aggressive on the cleat. Some guys give out more of a cleat. What about your idea here? You kind of almost have to be all-purpose because you can't take 8 tires around to the hauler. So is this kind of a compromise between the two?
Yeah, it's a little bit of both worlds. You know, we have a nice sharp point here, took a lot of weight off, and we also hog it out of here. And in my thing anyway, it might not work, but obviously it didn't work today, but when the mud and stuff gets stuck in here, it kind of slings it off to the side. You know, if the front tires, we put grooves in the side, so when we're turning, it would hook a little bit better.
Well, there is a lot of tire technology, and I guess a lot of it comes from a kind of a situation where it's learn as you go, research and development on the fly with monster truck tires.
Thanks, Doc. A lot of technology, a lot of luck coming into play today. Stay with us. More monsters and more mud next.